The process of making the lip balm starts with a large stone wheel. It grinds dry tree bark into a fine powder. Next, the maker gathers natural plants and woods like agarwood, patchouli, and cloves. To add more scent, hard pieces of plant resin, like frankincense, are crushed by hand using a heavy metal tool. They smash the hard pieces until they turn into a very fine powder. Next, pure wild honey is poured into a metal pot over an open fire. As the honey warms up and bubbles, the maker adds a little musk powder, the crushed wood powders, and small pieces of dried red dates. They stir everything together with a wooden stick. The heat blends the sweet honey and the scented woods perfectly. This thick mix is then poured into a clay jar called the fragrant honey jar and tied tightly with a cloth. At the same time, the maker prepares the oil. Dry green leaves are packed into a second clay pot. Dark sesame oil is poured over the leaves until they are completely covered. The pot sits overnight so the oil can soak up the plant smells. The next day, the pot is heated over hot coals for a whole day. This draws out all the goodness from the leaves. Finally, the dark oil is poured through a cloth to clean it, and it is saved in a jar called the fragrant oil jar. Now comes the most important step. The honey jar is turned upside down and placed directly on top of the oil jar. To keep them safe from the fire and trap the air inside, the maker covers both jars with a thick layer of wet mud. This mud-covered pile is buried deep inside a hole in the ground. Hot charcoal and sand are piled on top. The jars stay underground in the warm heat for 4 full days so the honey and oil scents can mix together perfectly. After 4 days, water is used to cool the ground. The mud is broken off the jars, and the clear, scented liquid inside is poured out. Next, yellow beeswax is melted in a pan, and dry purple roots called gromwell roots are added. The roots quickly turn the melted wax into a bright red color. Finally, the red wax and the scented oil are mixed together over a small fire. The smooth red liquid is poured into a small white porcelain pot. When it cools, it becomes a soft, beautiful red lip balm that smells wonderful and keeps lips soft.